morning students, hope you all are good and safe at home. We are doing geometric progression, and in last video we learned how to find the sum of n terms of GP. Let's do some more question related to sum of n terms of GP. The question is, show that the ratio of first n terms of GP to the sum of term from n plus 1th to nth term is 1 by r raised to power n. We need to find the ratio. Now for that we need to find first the sum of first n terms, which is Sn is a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Whenever, now the question is, here we don't know about r. R can be greater than 1 or can be less than 1. So here we'll take the formula a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Whenever it is not known to us, so we'll take this very formula a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Now the next we need the sum of n plus 1th to 2nth term. Now the question is, we need the sum not from the first term, we need the sum from n plus 1th to 2nth term. What is this? If we have first term a1, a2, so on up to an is the nth term, its next term is n plus 1th term, and last term is 2nth term. We need the sum of n plus 1 to 2n terms. If we just want to find the sum from the very first term to 2n terms, 5 terms, 7 terms, or n plus 1 terms, then we can find by applying the formula whenever the first term is included. If the first term is not included in the sum, so we cannot apply the formula directly. Then what we'll do, can we do the sum of first 2n terms, and after taking the sum of, because I am taking the first term here, so can I apply the formula? Yes, we can apply the formula for 2n terms as 2n. That means sum of first 2n terms, and from sum of first 2n terms I am subtracting the first n terms. From the sum of 2n terms, if I am subtracting the sum of first n terms, then I can get the sum of n plus 1 to 2n terms. So by applying subtraction, I can get the sum from n plus 1 to 2n terms. Now we need to find S2n minus Sn. Here number of terms are 2n. What is the formula? A into 1 minus r raised to power 2n upon 1 minus r, and minus Sn, which is a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Now we'll take LCM. It is 1 minus r. Can we take a as common? 1 minus r raised to power 2n. Here's a negative sign is there, so inside signs will be interchange. 1 will subtract with 1. Now r raised to power n minus r raised to power 2n upon 1 minus r. Now can I write r raised to power 2n as r raised to power n into r raised to power n, because bases are same, we'll add the powers, it becomes n plus n, which is 2n, 1 minus r. Why I have done this thing? Because now I can take rn as common. It is a r raised to power n. Inside is 1 minus r raised to power n whole upon 1 minus r. Now this is the solution of S2n minus Sn. Now we already find out Sn, we already find it out, the sum from n plus 1 to 2n terms. Now we need the ratio. We need to find the ratio. So what will be the ratio? Ratio of first n terms to sum of n plus 1 to 2n terms, which is S2n minus Sn. What is Sn? It is a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Whole upon. What is S2n minus Sn? We find it here. A r raised to power n 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Now it is in the form of a by b upon c by d. So c by d, when we will go to multiplication, with multiplication it will reciprocate. So the ratio is a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r multiplied by 1 minus r whole upon a r raised to power n 1 minus r raised to power n. 1 minus r raised to power n cut with 1 minus r raised to power n. A will cut out with a, 1 minus r will cut out with 1 minus r, and we get the answer 1 by r raised to power n that we want to prove. Hope the question is clear to you. Now let's do one more question. Now the question is, let S is the sum, P is the product, and R is the sum of reciprocals of n terms of GP. Then prove that P square R raised to power n is equals to S raised to power n. We need to prove. Now, what is the question? S is the sum of first n terms. We can calculate by applying the formula. Sn is equals to a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Now, P is the product of first n terms of GP. It is a into ar square into ar raised to power n minus 1. First term is a, second term is ar, third term is ar square, so up to nth term is ar raised to power n minus 1. In case of GP, we know that second term is ar, third term is ar square, and nth term is ar raised to power n minus 1. Now, a is coming n times. Here, a is coming n times. We did the same type of question before that even. I am taking one example by clarifying this step. To clarify this step, it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 is coming 4 times. Whenever multiplication symbol is there, so how many times it is coming? It is multiplying. So power reflects the number of terms. The number of terms it is coming. So a is coming here n times. So it is a raised to power n, and r bases are same. We can add the powers because in between multiplication symbol is there. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to n minus 1. Sum of first n minus 1 natural numbers. So its formula is n minus 1 into n by 2. If you don't want to learn the formula, then you can apply. You can calculate the sum by applying the formula of Sn of AP, because this is AP as well. 2 minus 1 1. Next term is 3. Next term is 3. So d is again d is 1. First term is 1, and n is here n minus 1. You can apply the Sn, that means sum of n terms of AP, and you can directly reach on this answer, which is n minus 1 into n upon 2. Or secondly, I already told you that this is the formula for sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. We'll prove this formula. We'll do this formula in binomial chapter. That is one of the chapter of your mathematics. So even in mathematical induction, we'll prove this that criteria. We'll prove this formula. So you will prove this formula 2 or 3 times in your mathematics. So if you want to learn, you can. If you don't want to learn, then you can apply directly the sum of n terms of AP, and you can directly fetch the formula. It is n minus 1 here. In place of n, here it is n minus 1. So n minus 1 into n by 2. So it is value of P. We need to find P square. P square. So squaring both sides, it becomes, here's the n power is there. So 2 will multiply with n, it becomes 2n, and r. n minus 1 into n by 2 into 2. So 2 will cut out with 2, it becomes a raised to power 2n into r raised to power n minus 1 into n. This is the value of P square. Now, here he wants S is the sum. We have taken Sn, so we'll name it as S. Now we have already find it p square. We have already find it s. We need Sn as well because s raised to power n we want. So we'll take the power n here. So s raised to power n, then a raised to power n 1 minus r raised to power n whole raised to power n 1 minus r whole raised to power n. But I did sum of first n terms of GP's formula is a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. Now it is equals to s because it is already given that this s is the sum. In place of Sn we have to take s. So we find it out. We find it here. S is here. Now what we want to prove s raised to power n. S raised to power n. We need to find s raised to power n. That means we need the power n. Here what we did, we find the value of p and after that we scaling it. That means we take the power 2 on both sides. Similar way that we'll take the power n on both sides. S raised to power n, and here a's power is 1. So 1 into n is n. Here its whole power is n and here its whole power is n. Hope this step is clear to you. And again now I find it p. P is a product of first n terms of GP. So a raised to power n into r raised to power. The formula is applicable here. The sum of n minus 1 natural numbers, which is n minus 1 into n upon 2. After that, I took scaling on both sides. So why? Because I need to prove s raised to power n is equals to p square into r raised to power n. Just because of that, I did this step. So scaling on both sides, here power n was there. So multiply by 2, 2n. Here whenever the 2 multiply with this power, then 2 will cut out with 2, then I'll get a raised to power 2n into r raised to power n minus 1 into n. Now we have the value of p square, we have the value of Sn. Now we need to find r raised to power n. What is r? R is the sum of reciprocals of n terms. That means reciprocals of n terms. First term is a, its reciprocal is 1 by a. Second term is ar, its reciprocal is 1 by ar. Third term is ar square, so its reciprocal is 1 by ar square. And last term is 1 by ar raised to power n minus 1. This is the reciprocal of n terms of GP, sum of reciprocals of n terms of GP. Now, can you find that 1 by a is common in all terms? So can I take 1 by a as common? So inside bracket, what is left behind? 1 by a is already outside, so it is 1 by r, 1 by r square, so on up to 1 by r raised to power n minus 1. But you are finding that this bracket is nothing, this is your GP. Here's a common ratio is 1 by r, here's a common ratio is 1 by r. It is GP. Now, r is 1 by a, 1 plus 1 by r plus 1 by r square, so on up to 1 by r raised to power n minus 1. Here's the GP where the first term is inside the bracket, which is 1, but is a common ratio. Here's the ratio is 1 by r upon 1, which is 1 by r. Now, before that, when you took the formula of S, that was, the formula of S was a into 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. If we applied this formula, so as per this formula, r is less than 1. Well, it is not given to us that r is less than 1 or greater than 1. But as per the formula, it is showing that here's a r should be less than 1. If r is less than 1, I am taking 1 by 2, which is, let's take, it is 1 by 2. So whenever its reciprocal is there, so it becomes 2, which is greater than 1. So what I want to prove here, what I want to understand, I just want to give understanding of this thing, that if I have taken here the r is less than 1, in this case here the ratio will be greater than 1. Here's a ratio is 1 by r, it is greater than 1. Why? I'm taking this example that if r is less than 1, I'm taking r is equals to 1 by 2, which is 0.5, which is less than 1. If this is less than 1, then its reciprocal is 2, which is already greater than 1. So if I have taken r less than 1 formula, then I have to take r greater than formula. What is the sums formula? It is a. What is a here? It is first term is 1. 1. So it is already greater than 1. So 1 by r raised to power n minus 1 upon 1 by r minus 1. This is the formula for its sum. I cannot name it as s because s is already a into 1 minus r raised to power n into upon 1 minus r. So its sum is 1 into 1 by r raised to power n minus 1 upon 1 by r minus 1. Its sum is this, and outside 1 by a was there, and it is r, capital R. Now we'll solve this. R is equals to 1 by a. 1's power is n is equals to 1. Whichever is the power of 1, it is 1. R raised to power n minus 1 upon 1 by r minus 1. We'll solve it. After we'll take LCM, r raised to power n whole upon 1 by r upon r. Now again it is in the form of a by b upon c by d. Of course, when it goes with multiplication symbol, then it will reciprocate. 1 minus r raised to power n upon r raised to power n into r upon 1 minus r. Now bases are same, and there is division symbol because r is at numerator and it is in denominator position. So it will subtract. So what is r? It is 1 by a, 1 minus r raised to power n whole upon n minus 1. Will subtract the powers. N minus 1 into 1 minus r. This is the value of r. But we need r raised to power n. Of course, we need the power n. So here 1's power n is 1, a raised to power n. 1 minus r raised to power whole power n. R raised to power n into n minus 1. Both power will multiply. Thus I am taking n as power. So n into n minus 1 and 1 minus r whole raised to power n. This is the value of r raised to power n. We need to multiply it with p square. We have already found out p square. What was it? It was a raised to power 2n. I have already calculated it. A raised to power 2n into r raised to power n into n minus 1. Before that, we find the value of p square. So p square value is this, and r raised to power n. What is it? 1 by a raised to power n, 1 minus r raised to power n whole raised to power n whole upon r raised to power n into n minus 1, 1 minus r raised to power whole raised to power n. So what you are watching, r raised to power n into n minus 1 in numerator as well as denominator, we can cut. Now now what we have, it is p square r raised to power n. Now bases are same, a, and powers, divide symbol is there, so we can subtract the powers, 2n minus n, and inside 1 minus r raised to power n whole raised to power n upon 1 minus r whole raised to power n. 2n minus n is n. 1 minus r raised to power n whole raised to power n upon 1 minus r raised to power n. And this is the value of s raised to power n. So p square r raised to power n is equals to s raised to power n. We proved it here. Hope the question is clear to you. Both the questions are a little typical, but if you will understand, then if you will understand it properly, then there is no such like term which is unknown to you. That means we applied the same very formulas, the sum to n terms of GP, and if he is saying the product, we did product product of n terms. If he requires the r is the sum of reciprocals of n terms, but we take the reciprocals, and after that it's sum, and after that taking 1 by a as common, but we'll find there is a GP inside, and we can apply the formula of sum of n terms of GP. So the question is easy, but if do it once again on your notebooks on your own. That means once watch this video and do these questions once again on your notebooks, and if any problem comes, if even, then you can contact me up. Till then, stay home and be happy. Thank you so much.